2026 is the year of the clover. The anime is returning. The hype train has left the station. But if we rewind the clock back to 2017, this show wasn't hyped. It was hated. Welcome to Monarch Speaks. Today we are dissecting the absolute roughest start to a legendary shonen anime in history. We are talking about the first 5 episodes of Black Clover. If you tried to watch this show years ago and quit 5 minutes into episode 1 because your ears started bleeding, I don't blame you. Asta's debut voice acting was a choice. But here is the truth that the internet took years to figure out. If you can survive the initial cringe of these first 5 episodes, you are setting yourself up for one of the best underdog stories ever told. Today, I'm recapping the start of Asta's journey and explaining why the trash beginning is actually necessary gold. Let's enter the Grimoire Tower. Episodes 1 and 2 are where the bias against this show was born. On the surface, it looks like a paint-by-numbers shonen ripoff. We're in the Clover Kingdom where magic is everything. We have 2 orphans left at a church in Hage Village, the Boonies. You have Yuno, the tall, handsome prodigy who is blessed by mana. And you have Asta, who is loud, very, very loud, and has 0 magic, none. Zilch their goal, to become the Wizard King. It's the classic Naruto versus Sasuke dynamic, right? Wrong. And this is the first thing these early episodes quietly get right. When they go to the Grimoire acceptance ceremony the day, they get their magical book. Yuno gets the legendary 4-leaf clover, the sign of a king. Asta gets nothing. He is publicly humiliated. In a lesser show, Yuno would mock Asta here. But watch their interaction at the end of episode 1, after Asta is attacked by a thief and finally receives his own beat-up, dirty 5-leaf grimoire that summons a giant rusty sword. Yuno doesn't look down on him. He looks him dead in the eye and says, Asta is my rival. This is crucial. These first 2 episodes establish that the world hates Asta, but the person who should hate him the most actually respects him the most. It's the fuel that makes this rivalry healthy instead of toxic. So, the boys head to the capital for the Magic Knight's entrance exam. This is episodes 3 and 4. If the first 2 episodes were about establishing the rivalry, these 2 are about establishing the class warfare of the Clover Kingdom. Everyone at this exam is a noble or a royal. They look at Asta and Yuno like dirt because they are peasants. Yuno shuts them up by being ridiculously talented. Asta shuts them up by being physically incapable of giving up. During the combat test, Asta finally gets to show what his 5-leaf grimoire does. It's not magic, it's anti-magic. In a world obsessed with casting spells, Asta brought a baseball bat to a wizard fight. But the real hook of these early episodes happens right here. The captain selection. Yuno gets offers from every squad and chooses the elite Golden Dawn. Asta gets ignored by everyone, except one man, Yami Sukehiro, the captain of the Black Bulls. Listen to me. Yami Sukehiro is a top-tier anime mentor. He doesn't pick Asta because Asta is talented. He picks him because Asta is weird, loud, and refuses to know his place. Yami practically kidnaps him and throws him into the Black Bulls' hideout in episode 4. And this is where the show finds its true identity. It's not about Asta being the Wizard King. It's about a found family of absolute lunatics. Episode 5 is our orientation day. We meet the squad. They are gamblers, fight addicts, eaters, and weirdos. They are the worst-ranked squad in the kingdom, and they wear that badge proudly. But episode 5 also drops the final piece of the puzzle needed for a great shonen setup. The female lead who can actually hold her own. Enter Noel Silva. She's a royal. She's stuck up. And she has immense magical power that she cannot control, so her family treats her like garbage. The end of episode 5 is masterful. Asta, the peasant with no magic, sees Noel, the royal with too much magic, practicing alone at night. He doesn't mock her. He's amazed by her. In 5 episodes, we have established a protagonist who turns his weakness into a weapon, a healthy rivalry, a dysfunctional found family, and a heroine dealing with trauma. Were the first 5 episodes of Black Clover perfect? Absolutely not. The screaming was rough. The animation was inconsistent. It felt generic. But if you stopped watching back then, you judged a book by its very loud cover. These 5 episodes are the bedrock. They are the necessary struggle before the glow-up. Asta is going to have to work harder than any other protagonist to earn his keep, and because we saw him at his lowest point here in the beginning, his future victories hit so much harder. With the anime returning this year, now is the time to push past the cringe and catch up. If you're hyped for the return of Black Clover, or if I just convinced you to give it a second chance, smash that like button. It helps the algorithm find more Magic Knights out there. Like, share, and subscribe to Monarch Speaks. We are hitting 100 subscribers in a few days. and I want you in the squad before we go big. Tell me in the comments your thoughts on Black Clover. Be honest. Let's fight about it down below. Monarch out.